to L's Learn English Through Story. I'm Harry, your host for today's adventure. Have you ever talked to your phone and it talked back? Have you ever wondered how your computer can understand what you want? Get ready, everyone, because this story will take you on an exciting journey about artificial intelligence, the amazing technology that is changing our world every single day. Today, we will discover how machines can think, learn, and even help us solve problems. It sounds like science fiction, but it's happening right now. My friend Tom will be your storyteller today. He's going to take you through this incredible world of smart machines and brilliant computers. So sit back, relax, and let Tom begin this fascinating adventure into the world of artificial intelligence.
Chapter 1: The Beginning of a Dream. Our story starts many years ago in 1950. A brilliant scientist named Alan Turing had a crazy idea. He asked a simple question: can machines think? At that time, computers were huge machines that filled entire rooms. They could only do basic math. But Turing dreamed of something more. He imagined machines that could talk, reason, and solve problems like humans. Turing created a test. He said, if a machine can have a conversation with a human, and the human cannot tell if they are talking to a machine or another human, then that machine is intelligent. This became known as the Turing test. It was the first step in our journey to create artificial intelligence. The system had to start based on internal blockades that took an input and an output in Earth. Back then, people laughed at this idea. How could a machine think? How could metal and wires understand language? But Turing believed it was possible. He planted the seed of an idea that would grow into something amazing. Little did he know that his dream would come true, and machines would one day become our helpful partners in life. The early computers were nothing like today's smartphones. They weighed tons and used thousands of light bulbs, called vacuum tubes. When they wanted to solve a simple math problem, these machines made loud noises and got very hot. But even these giant, noisy machines were the beginning of our artificial intelligence story. Chapter 2: The First Steps Forward. In the 1950s and 1960s, scientists around the world started working on Turing's dream. They created the first computer programs that could play simple games like checkers. These programs could think ahead and plan their moves. It was like teaching a child to play a game, but the child was made of metal and electricity. One of the most famous early AI programs was called ELIZA. Created in 1966, ELIZA could have conversations with people. It worked like a computer therapist. When someone said, "I am sad," ELIZA might respond, "Why are you sad?" It wasn't really understanding emotions, but it could ask good questions and make people feel heard. But creating intelligent machines was much harder than anyone expected. The scientists faced many problems. Computers were slow and couldn't store much information. Teaching them to understand language was like trying to explain color to someone who was born blind. Every word, every sentence, every idea had to be programmed by hand. During this time, people had big dreams about AI. They thought that by 1980, we would have robot servants cleaning our houses and driving our cars. Movies showed robots that could think and feel like humans. But reality was different. The technology wasn't ready yet. This period became known as the AI winter because progress slowed down and many people lost interest in artificial intelligence research. However, some scientists never gave up. They continued working, learning, and improving their methods. They knew that one day their hard work would pay off. They were building the foundation for the amazing AI technology we have today. Chapter 3: The Internet Changes Everything. The 1990s brought something that changed everything: the Internet. Suddenly, computers around the world could share information instantly. This was like giving AI programs access to the world's largest library. Instead of knowing only what one scientist programmed into them, AI systems could learn from millions of websites, books, and documents. Companies like Google started using AI to help people find information online. When you searched for best pizza in New York, Google's AI would look through billions of web pages in less than a second to find the most helpful results. This seemed like magic to people who remembered the old days of looking through books and encyclopedias for information. At the same time, computers became much more powerful and much smaller. The room-sized computers of the 1950s were now smaller than a book and could fit in your bag. This meant that AI programs could run faster and handle much more complex problems. Chess became an important testing ground for AI. In 1997, a computer program called Deep Blue defeated Garry Kasparov, the world chess champion. This was a historic moment. For the first time, a machine had beaten the best human player in a game that required deep thinking and strategy. People around the world watched this match on television, amazed that a computer could outsmart one of the smartest humans. The victory of Deep Blue showed that AI was becoming truly powerful, but Deep Blue could only play chess. It couldn't have a conversation or recognize a picture. AI was still specialized. Each program could do one thing very well, but nothing else. Scientists realized they needed to create AI that could learn and adapt just like humans do. This led to new research in something called machine learning, teaching computers to learn from examples instead of programming every rule by hand. Chapter 4: Machine Learning Revolution. The 2000s marked the beginning of the machine learning revolution. Instead of programming computers with specific rules, scientists started teaching them to learn patterns from data. It was like teaching a child to recognize cats by showing them thousands of cat pictures rather than describing what a cat looks like. This new approach worked amazingly well. AI systems started getting better at recognizing images, understanding speech, and even translating languages. Companies like Google, Facebook, and Apple began using machine learning to improve their products. Your email started automatically filtering spam. Your photos were automatically organized by the faces in them. One of the biggest breakthroughs came in 2012. A team of researchers created an AI system that could recognize objects in photographs with incredible accuracy. They showed it millions of images labeled with what was in them: cats, dogs, cars, trees. The AI learned to identify patterns in the pixels that indicated what object was in each image. This AI could look at a new photo it had never seen before and correctly identify what was in it 85% of the time. That might not sound perfect, but it was better than many humans could do. Suddenly, computers could see and understand images almost as well as people. Speech recognition also improved dramatically. In the early 2000s, computer speech recognition was frustrating and often wrong. But by 2010, you could talk to your phone and it would understand you most of the time. Apple's Siri, launched in 2011, could answer questions, set reminders, and even tell jokes. The key to all these improvements was data. The internet provided AI systems with access to more information than any human could process in a lifetime. And computers could analyze this data much faster than humans. They could find patterns that no human would ever notice. Machine learning was like giving AI systems superpowers. They could learn from experience, get better over time, and solve problems they had never seen before. Chapter 5: Deep Learning and Neural Networks. Around 2010, scientists made another major breakthrough. They created something called deep learning using artificial neural networks. These networks were inspired by how the human brain works. Just like your brain has billions of connected neurons, these artificial networks had millions of connected nodes that could process information. The word deep referred to having many layers of these artificial neurons. Early neural networks had just a few layers, but deep learning networks had dozens or even hundreds of layers. Each layer learned to recognize different features. The first layer might recognize simple lines and shapes. Deeper layers could recognize more complex patterns like eyes or wheels. The deepest layers could recognize entire objects like faces or cars. This approach led to incredible improvements in AI capabilities. In 2016, an AI system called AlphaGo defeated the world champion in Go, an ancient Chinese board game. Go is much more complex than chess. There are more possible moves in Go than there are atoms in the observable universe. Many experts thought it would take decades for AI to master this game, but AlphaGo did it using deep learning. Image recognition became so good that AI could identify not just what was in a photo, but where objects were located and what they were doing. Medical AI could spot diseases in X-rays and MRI scans, sometimes even better than experienced doctors. This technology started saving lives by catching illnesses early. Language understanding also improved dramatically. AI systems could now translate between languages with remarkable accuracy. Google Translate went from producing awkward, often incorrect translations to creating text that sounded natural and meaningful. People could now communicate across language barriers like never before. Voice assistants became much more sophisticated. Amazon's Alexa, launched in 2014, could control smart home devices, play music, order products, and answer thousands of questions. These assistants lived in millions of homes, helping people with daily tasks. The success of deep learning attracted massive investment from technology companies. Google, Microsoft, Facebook, and others spent billions of dollars hiring AI researchers and building powerful computers to train these neural networks. Chapter 6: AI in our daily lives. By 2020, artificial intelligence had quietly become part of almost everything we do. When you wake up and check your phone, AI is already working. It organizes your photos, filters your emails, and suggests which news articles you might like to read. When you open a social media app, AI decides which posts to show you based on what you've liked before. When you shop online, AI recommends products you might want to buy. When you watch Netflix or YouTube, AI suggests videos you might enjoy. When you drive, AI helps your GPS find the fastest route and warns you about traffic jams. Many modern cars even have AI that can help you stay in your lane or brake automatically if you're about to hit something. In hospitals, AI helps doctors diagnose diseases more accurately. It can analyze medical images, predict which patients are at risk of complications, and even help discover new medicines. During the COVID-19 pandemic, AI helped scientists develop vaccines in record time and helped hospitals manage their resources. AI also transformed how we work. It can write emails, schedule meetings, and analyze business data. Many customer service chatbots use AI to answer common questions instantly, any time of day or night. AI helps farmers optimize their crops, helps manufacturers detect defective products, and helps financial companies detect fraud. Even creativity became an area where AI excelled. AI systems could compose music, write poetry, and create artwork. In 2022, an AI-generated artwork won a prestigious art competition, sparking debates about the nature of creativity and authorship. But perhaps the most impressive development was in conversational AI. Systems like GPT-3, released in 2020, could have remarkably human-like conversations. They could write essays, answer complex questions, explain difficult concepts, and even write computer code. These systems had been trained on vast amounts of text from the internet, learning patterns in human language and knowledge. Chapter 7: The Challenges and Concerns. As AI became more powerful, people started to worry about potential problems. One major concern was jobs. If AI could do many tasks better and cheaper than humans, what would happen to human workers? Self-driving trucks could replace truck drivers. AI doctors could reduce the need for human physicians. AI writers could replace journalists and authors. However, history showed that new technology often creates new types of jobs even as it eliminates others. The invention of the car eliminated jobs for horse carriage drivers but created millions of jobs in car manufacturing, gas stations, and road construction. Similarly, AI was creating new jobs for AI trainers, AI ethicists, and people who work alongside AI systems. Another concern was bias and fairness. AI systems learn from data created by humans, and human data often contains biases and prejudices. If an AI system was trained on biased data, it might make unfair decisions. For example, an AI hiring system might unfairly reject qualified candidates from certain backgrounds if the training data reflected historical discrimination. Privacy became another important issue. AI systems work best when they have access to lots of data about people's behavior, preferences, and activities. But this raised questions about how much privacy people should give up for the convenience of AI services. Who owns the data? How is it being used? Can people control what information AI systems have about them? Some people worried about AI becoming too intelligent. In movies, super intelligent AI often becomes dangerous to humans. While current AI is nowhere near this level, some scientists argued for careful research to ensure that future AI systems remain safe and beneficial to humanity. There were also concerns about AI being used for harmful purposes. Deepfake technology could create realistic but fake videos of people saying or doing things they never did. AI could be used to create more sophisticated scams or to spread misinformation. Military applications of AI raised questions about autonomous weapons and the ethics of letting machines make life and death decisions. Despite these challenges, most experts believed that AI would ultimately benefit humanity if developed and used responsibly. Chapter 8: The Future of Artificial Intelligence. As we look toward the future, AI continues to evolve at an incredible pace. Scientists are working on even more advanced systems that could revolutionize how we live, work, and understand the world around us. The next generation of AI might be able to conduct scientific research, make new discoveries, and solve some of humanity's biggest challenges. One exciting area is artificial general intelligence, AGI, that can understand, learn, and apply knowledge across many different areas, just like humans do. Current AI systems are specialists. They're very good at specific tasks, but can't transfer their knowledge to other areas. An AGI system could be a doctor in the morning, an engineer in the afternoon, and a teacher in the evening. Climate change is one area where AI might make a huge difference. AI can optimize energy use in buildings and cities, design more efficient solar panels and wind turbines, and help scientists understand complex climate patterns. AI might help us develop new technologies to capture carbon from the atmosphere or create clean energy sources we haven't thought of yet. In medicine, AI could lead to personalized treatments based on each person's unique genetic makeup and health history. AI doctors might be available 24/7 anywhere in the world, bringing high-quality healthcare to places that currently lack medical resources. AI might even help us understand aging and develop treatments to help people live longer, healthier lives. Education could be transformed by AI tutors that adapt to each student's learning style and pace. Instead of one-size-fits-all education, every student could have a personalized learning experience that helps them reach their full potential. AI could make high-quality education available to every child on Earth, regardless of where they live. Space exploration is another area where AI will play a crucial role. AI systems can operate in environments too dangerous for humans and make split-second decisions when communication delays with Earth make human control impossible. AI might help us discover life on other planets or establish permanent human settlements on Mars. But perhaps the most important development will be learning to work together with AI as partners rather than seeing AI as a replacement for humans. The future likely belongs to teams of humans and AI working together, combining human creativity, empathy, and wisdom with AI's speed, accuracy, and ability to process vast amounts of information. The story of artificial intelligence is still being written. Every day, researchers make new discoveries and developers create new applications. The AI systems of today would seem like magic to the scientists who started this journey in the 1950s. And the AI systems of the future might seem like magic to us today. What's certain is that artificial intelligence will continue to be one of the most important and exciting technologies of our time. It's a tool that amplifies human intelligence and capabilities, helping us solve problems, explore new frontiers, and create a better world for everyone. The dream that began with Alan Turing's simple question, "Can machines think?" has grown into a reality that's transforming every aspect of human life. And this is just the beginning of the story.
What an incredible journey Tom just took us on, from Alan Turing's simple question in 1950 to the amazing AI systems we use every day. We've seen how human curiosity and determination can turn science fiction into science fact. The story of artificial intelligence shows us that the most amazing discoveries often start with someone asking a simple question and refusing to give up on finding the answer. Today, AI helps doctors save lives, helps students learn, and even helps us find the perfect movie to watch on a Friday night. But remember, behind every smart machine is a team of creative, hardworking humans who designed, built, and taught that machine everything it knows. AI doesn't replace human intelligence. It amplifies it and helps us achieve things we never thought possible. As we continue into the future, who knows what amazing discoveries await us? Maybe some of you listening today will become the next generation of AI researchers creating technologies we can't even imagine yet. Thanks for sticking around till the end of the story. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss a new story. Have a wonderful day, take care, and see you next time.